Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel, Dream of Crafts. My name is Deanna. Today we're going to do tutorial number 8 of my 13 days of Halloween craft fun. So I don't know if anybody's ever did it. I haven't seen any, but I'm not sure if anybody's ever done it, and it doesn't really matter. I come up with this little shadow box. Now, a lot of people make shaker cards, and I didn't want to make a shaker card. I thought, how cute is that as a little tiny shadow box embellishment? Okay, and you could put your tag, because this is cut from a tag, and you could put a tag string through there. I did blacken the edges, but I left the inside white because I like that kind of effect. But so I just kind of created this little shadow box embellishment. So that's what we're going to do for this tutorial. So what I used is some foam board from Dollar Tree, and you can see here where it's been through the rollers how thin it gets, and then this is up here is closer to the normal thickness it'd be. It just smushes it down and it keeps it compressed. It doesn't poof back up all the way. So that's what I use. And you can see here's one that's just put together. And this one here was put together because I'm going to paint the backdrop there. You don't have to, but that's what I'm going to do. You can see here, I've got one ready to go, and then we'll do one together. So this one I put together after I painted and kind of decorated. And this one is already put together, so you could just start adding your elements. And then this is what it looks like in white. So if you didn't want to do a Halloween one, you could do just an everyday one and put a little, or it could be used as a frame, a picture frame. Just kind of leave it open where they can slide a picture in and out. So a couple of cute ideas for that. So I have some paints here, just regular acrylic paints. I've got Anita's white. I have got Deco Art and dioxazine purple. So that's what we got that. And I just need the paint from the caps. And then I've got, it's just a lighter than navy, but it's called denim. And this was, I got on clearance years ago. So it's just kind of a, not quite navy, but close to navy colored. You can use, like this is just cut out like a grass line or a dirt line if you want to position that. So what I did was I came in with my little sample here, and I thought, okay, I want my sky there, and then I want to leave some area for dirt. But by the time you get done decorating, you're not going to see that very much, so I stopped using the little template for that. But I do use a 1-inch circle for my moon area. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to put my moon on there and see where I want it. Maybe we'll do it on this side this time. And we're just going to keep it just like that. And I'm going to hold that. And then we're going to just start going in with paint. Like I said, you do not have to paint if you do not want to. All right, I'm just going to come in with some white, and I'm kind of brush some of that off. And I'm just going to circle that moon. Okay. I brushed plenty wet here. Okay, that's where I want my moon. So now I continue my circle. I'm going to come in with my blue, and I'm just going to start bringing that in, leaving just a little edge of white. We can come back in, and I'm just going to spiral out from that. Come in with some purple, and spiral out from the purple, just like that. Back in with my denim, because that's my darker color. And if you want, you can throw some black in there. Then I'm just going to bring my denim down here a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of dance my paintbrush around. I'm not really doing it all. I'm just kind of hitting and missing, just like that. And then I want to come back in with my white here. And I'm just going to, and it doesn't matter if I go inside where my circle was, because I'm going to put a paper one there. So all I'm doing is trying to create kind of a glow for the moon. Okay. And we're going to bring back in some more of that purple. Like that. There's no right, no wrong. Just until what you think looks good. Okay. Just like that. Perfect. Yeah. Just another little hint of the white there. I got too close. There we go. All right. So there we go. I could probably, if you want more purple, you can bring more purple in. Okay. This one is dry, so we're going to go ahead and use this one for right now. I can get my water out of the way and close up my paint. Get all these goodies out of our way. All right. That way we don't accidentally tip them over. Now I have two moons here. My first one, as you can see, had the yellow moon. We'll just leave this sit there. And then I've got another yellow one and a white one. Let's go ahead and drop this white one in here, right in that area there. I'm going to bring this in just to make sure. Whoops. Some glue on there. Doesn't need a ton, just a little bit of glue. I use art glitter glue. And let's just see here, right in that area there, I think. Let me get rid of this wet paper towel here. There we go. All right, so there's our moon. Just like that. Now for these, I just use, let me grab them since I didn't bring it back over here. I just use an AliExpress tag die. And you can use any dies that will end up creating a little frame for you, because that's what I did. I just put these on and kind of made sure they were kind of equal all the way around, and then put it through and cut just this. Now I'm going to come through and I'm going to cut my tag out here where I want it. And then this will fit over top of that, okay? So I'm just going to go to my trimmer and cut that off there. It's easier to paint it when it's kind of a whole piece, but you don't have to. You could paint it when it's already a tag if you like. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, you don't have to paint it at all. You can just leave your backdrop, whatever color you're using, and then you can just put your moon or whatever you're going to have in the backdrop. But see how it's pretty nice there. And then that's going to get glued on there like that. I have some different little cutouts from my Cricut. And then these are die punches. And I got some more of the little ghosts that I had. I've got the cats. I've got some bats. And a spider web, blood. So let's go ahead and see what we want to put on here. I think I want to use one of these. But let's trim off one of these little ghosts here. We'll use it, but we're just going to use it somewhere else. So I'm just going to trim that off like that. Perfect. And so we'll put this one here like that. Just get an idea before we put everything together. And then I've got these tombstones here that are just from die cuts. Kind of like those. I think I used one of those in this one. Oh, no, I did, but not this one. So we can kind of use that. And then, where's that little ghost we just cut out? I have this cut out from one of my Tim Holtz things. And I thought maybe just his skull, because he's way too big for the display, but I thought maybe just his skull in there like that. And maybe his arm reaching out of the grave. So let's do that. Okay, so we'll do that. Arm reaching out of the grave. Skull laying there. Let me put a little dot for his eye so it looks more like a skull. Looks dark. There we go. And then don't really have any room for the blood. So let's start with that. So let's go ahead. Now for this one, they cut out all gray. And then I just took this white paint marker or whatever it is from the Dollar Tree, and I just kind of colored it. Suppose I could cut it out again and cut them off and glue them on, cut them out in white and glue them on there, but this is so much easier. And I've smudged the edges in black soot. Let's go ahead and write something on here. Let's do R.I.P. Rest in peace. Okay. There we go. I want to zoom in just a tiny bit, but I find myself, once I zoom in too far, then I start getting out of frame when I'm doing things. So I have to be real careful. All right. So let's go ahead and glue this in there. Right like so. And then this one here, we'll do this one out kind of a kitty corner there. There we go. And then take his little hand. Just kind of add some little spook to it. Like that. And then the skull. I thought it was something different. And you could turn this into a shaker card if you wanted to. All right. Now I think we can glue our, oh, those are little low. Too late. Okay. I think that'll work though. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. That will work. Let me see if this one's any better. Oops, same. I just was checking to see if one was maybe a little lower down, but they're not. And only because I don't, they don't stay taped together the whole time. So I'm going to stand this up so I can line it up that way. That way. There we go. But should have, he should have been up a little bit higher, but that's all right. You can still see it. Let's go ahead and, I see a little glue seeping out there. Let's add a black bat to the moon. So I like the looks of that. Let's add, where's my cobweb? Okay, got a little spider web here. Let's add, I don't need a lot. Let me just kind of trim some of this here like that. Let's get half of that out of our way so I can see. All right, so let's just, Let's see what happens if I do this. Oops. I drop it. That's what happens. I drop it. Okay. No, I think it's just still too big. Okay. So let's see. We have a spider. But we don't have a spider web. I don't want to block that whole sky there. That's my dilemma. So let's go ahead and add another tombstone maybe there. Maybe right there. Let's put him up on a pop dot. I think I have a little pop dot or a piece of, here we go, we can use this. This is just some chipboard. Makes nice cheap material to use as dimension. There we go. Maybe I'll use 2. Another little piece. Just like that. I didn't lay these out ahead of time. I just figured we'd just go with that. And as you can see, then that, whoops, come here. That one's got dimension. There we go. And let's put on that one. Let's do DOA. DOA. Dead on arrival. Okay, and I think I do have some of these strip things left from, these are cut off of my paper edges, the strips of them at the bottom. I've got this one, Spooky Boo, Hocus Pocus, Trick or Treat. I found a Trick or Treat one off of Carta Bella. So I'm just going to tap that with the orange. And then maybe we'll just put that on there. Spooky. Okay. Put that right there. Spooky. Let's see if I got it enough. Yeah, I do. Okay. And then I think I have, yep, I do have a little purple gem sitting right there. So let's go ahead and put a little purple gem on there. Looking for my tweezers, sorry. Oh, goodness sakes. Now where to go? All right, I'm going to have to get the whole new carton here because I just dropped it. And I don't see it. It was in the package with the other one, so that's why I had it out to begin with. There we go. It's wet in there. Glue a little bit again. Oh, there it is. Now it shows up. There. So there, that's number 2. So we've got 1, 2. All right. And our last one. I think we'll do another embellishment for the next video because I've already got what I want in mind. All right. Let me grab my other thing here and cut it out. Sorry about the noise of this. I gotta change. I have to change my mats. They're my cutting plates. They're all bent. See? They're warped. And I have new ones. I just did not. It's noisier than it should be. Oh, that one. All right. Here we go. Okay. So here we go. Our yellow moon. And with this one, I think I'm going to smudge just a little orange around there. Bring in kind of a glow. All right. And I want to see where we're at. Okay. Just like that. Just like that. And see, it just gives it enough glow to look like the moon is glowing. All right. This time, I'm going to put this here. This is what I should have done last time. And I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to lightly mark where my bottom edge is there. So I know where my things have to be glued down. In fact, I think I'll do the bottom and then just touch on the sides here too, just so I can see where I've got my parameters. All right, so I think if we do this first, get that up in there first, then put that on there. That's not as bad, see? Then I can just trim it around. I think let's cut off some of these like so. Some of these ones. Okay. Then that'll be smaller. Yes. Okay. Well, that's how we need to do it. And I'm not sure exactly where I need glue, so I'm just going to kind of tap here and there. Just to... All right. I think just like that. There we go. I'm just going to let that dry like that for right now. Okay. Now, what else do we want? Let's see. I've got these little ghosts. I've got some blood. I know I want a bat, so let me get my bat in here. I think we're going to do a cat. We got some little crows up here too. Maybe that would look cute sitting on one of the stones. So let's bring in a couple of these stones. I do like that tall one. So let's use the tall one. And this one. Got a little flecks of stuff in there. And this one. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's put this one in the center. Like so, like it's up on the mound there. Then this one, I think I'm going to pop this one up too. And this one. So I'm going to cut some thin ones for that. 2. And then I need a couple longer, narrower ones for this one. Let's see if those will fit behind there without being seen. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and set that on there. that. And I'm going to trim this down just a little bit. Trim it down just a little bit. See, I'm getting out of focus again here. So I'm going to make it bigger. And then I'll just hold it up so you can see what I'm doing. I'll hold it up closer to you, but out, then the odds of me staying in frame is better. Okay. Come on. Come on. All right. So now these got to be inside of those parameters like that. So I think like on a slight angle there. Like that. This one is a tall one. Okay. Okay. I think it has to be up there just a little bit higher. Let's see. There we go. All right. It kind of makes them look like, so you can see the dimension there. Perfect. All right, let's put the crow. Get that crow on there. What happens? Let me see. 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 He might be too big. Yeah, he's a little too big, but we do have the cat. So maybe we can get the cat in there like that. Okay. Screw the cat onto that. So I only need like half of them. Like so. There we go. Cat, 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 cat. And let's do on this one here, let's just write, let's just write Binks, okay, from Hocus Pocus. I've got to see, let's see, Binks. Binks. They. I'm going to do a Z Binks. Okay. And then back here, I should have done it earlier. I'm just going to write Sanders, I think. No, let's do Emily. Emily Binks. All right, so we've got Thackeray Binks. Thackeray is T-H-A. So, oh, it's supposed to be a T, not a Z. T. We'll change it. We'll get it there. T. Binks. This looks like I. All right, this is mine, so I'll be all right. Oops, my cross is bent. Go. Let's add our bat. Okay. Add our little bat. Put it together. Okay, glue it together. Let's see what's going on here. I'll lift you up so I can get you lined up here. Okay, let's do like these. I was thinking about just adding, but I think that's good. Let's trim that off there. Trim that all off. Make it look nice and neat there. There we go. And then all I did for the edges was I took my Sharpie marker and I came in and I just used my Sharpie marker to color in those edges. Just like that. Oops. Like that. And it just darkens that edge. Okay. You could do it before you glue it on, but it doesn't really matter. Or you can use a paint marker. I think my marker's getting a little old, maybe. Oh, there it goes. Just got to get the right angle. There we go. And you can see the stitching on there, the white stitch. Well, yeah, you can see the white stitching because it's a stitch die. All right. So let me lift these up for you. You can see all three of them. So the light is not helping much, is it? So we got 3 little shadow boxes. And those can be easily turned into, we got a little hole there, so you could run some baker's twine or something through there. All right. So that was day number 8 of the 13 days. Moving right along. I hope you're having fun. Give them a try. See what you think. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so at this time. Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down in the right-hand corner. And as soon as that bell pops up, you hit that, and you'll be notified each time I put up a new video. And as always, until the next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.